Good evening, and welcome from headquarters of Did You See the Size of That Chicken? We are, as of right now, up and running. Training camp is running. Players are looking phenomenal, of course. Hopefully we'll have another good year. First of all, thank you from all the reach outs and the parade that was given to us from another successful year. And of course, the Super Bowl that we received. We couldn't have done it without teams like Playmakers and Chewbacca with Balls not living up to their hype, especially in the playoffs. Apparently, they couldn't handle the pressure, especially Chewbacca with Balls. Let's just say in the Super Bowl, we pretty much crushed him. And when I say crush, if you win by over 70 points, it's kind of a beatdown. Sorry, it happens. We'll also like to welcome Paper Soldiers to the league. It's always nice to have fresh blood. Welcome. On a sadder note, we heard that there was footsteps coming from Call Me Sensei because there was a notorious genital jambalaya. Obviously, we don't participate in those kind of things. Unacceptable. Apparently, I'm being interrupted by my scout team. Hello. Okay, these things should have been done before we started the press conference, but thank you anyways. Oh, and of course, the commissioner is hiding. So, is he underneath the desk? I hope not. So, apparently he wanted to let everybody know some rules and some changes possibly. First of all, there is 5 IR spots this year, but they're only COVID IR spots. Not like last year, you could put anybody on there. It's only COVID people. The Royal Rumble will be in weeks 12 through 14. The playoffs, because of the extended season, are going to be weeks 15 to 17. 17 being the Super Bowl. Players need to be selected for keeper aspect by Friday, August 20th at 5 p.m. and draft starts promptly August 22nd at 7 a.m. A lot of paperwork we have here tonight. Okay, now let's talk about what we like to do. We like to, unfortunately, we can only keep 5 players. It's just how we draft. Our scout team, after we fired the last one and have the new scout team in, we've been kind of knocking it out of the park. So we have more people than we actually can keep. So let's go through the list. These are all individuals up for trade. It breaks our heart, breaks our chicken heart. Chicken heart right here. Chicken heart right there. To give them up. But we have to. First player, quarterback, Jalen Hurts. You might sit there and say, Jalen Hurts, he only played 5 games for Philadelphia. How can you even ask any type of realistic demand for him? Well, I'll tell you why. He played 5 games, all right. Last year he had 1,061 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, 357 rushing yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's 9 touchdowns in 5 games. Not bad. Not bad at all. But he's projected right now on a very highly respected website for 3,459 yards, passing yards, that is, and 22 touchdowns. I'm not going to stop there, though. He only played 5 games last year, right? If you were paying attention to me, 357 yards. Well, 5 games times 3 plus 2, that's 17. So I'm going to take that number. I'm going to times it by 5, add a little bit. I'm projecting him to have 1,213 rushing yards and 10 touchdowns. Are you kidding me? Think about this. How many quarterbacks have ever had 3,500 yards passing and 1,200 rushing yards and a ton of touchdowns? Don't be hurt because you don't take Hurts. Think about that. Running back, James Robinson, Jacksonville. Oh, they drafted somebody in that position. on that team. I don't care. Think about what he did last year. 1,070 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns, 344 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. He had a total of 10 touchdowns. He was a rookie, okay? He was a rookie. So what? Now you're going to think that somebody else is going to come in and steal work? You don't have to go to the ATM to get James Robinson. Some of you guys will get that on the way home. What? Torn Achilles, Cam Akers. Wait a second. He's not even on this team. What do you mean he's on another team? Are you on 2 teams? Are you the scout team for 2 teams? I hope not. Cam Akers. We don't even have Cam Akers. Unbelievable. Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver, Denver. I want to tell you something. I just want to pull back some of these numbers and think about this. He was 6th for air yards. You know what that is? If you don't know what that is, look it up. I can't believe you're playing fantasy and don't know what air yards means. He had 1,529 yards, air yards that is. He was the 6th in the NFL, 6th in wide receivers. He was the 6th for averaging 16 and a half yards per reception. And he was the 19th for 5.46 yards after the catch. Think about this though. He was the 19th, but he had the 6th most air yards, okay? He can only get better. He can only get better. This guy's raw talent. Jerry Jeudy locked that up. Wide receiver, T. Higgins, Cincinnati. Let me tell you what he did last year. He had 67 receiving yards, 67 receptions, 908 yards, 6 touchdowns, and that was his rookie year. Okay? Don't chase the numbers here. Because I'll tell you what, Higgins is a 1B. If Chase is 1A, he's the 1B. This guy's going to be dynamite. He's huge. Lock that up. I'm going to talk a little bit more about him. T. Higgins. I want you to pay attention here. Don't be sleeping on this one. You move the letters around a little bit, okay? You take the T and you get rid of the H, so you go T-I-G-G, and then you take the E and put R in there. That's Tigger, okay? T. Higgins is like Tigger. I'm telling you, this guy's going to bounce all over the field and win you champions. Don't take him. Don't take him. I'll pick him up. Do you understand that? I'm trying to help you. But if you don't want the help, I'll pick him up. I'll pick up Tigger. Okay? T. Higgins, Tigger, same thing. You know what the wonderful thing about Tiggers is? He's the only one. Wide receiver, Kenny Golladay. New York Giants. All I'm going to say about Golladay is this. You want Golladay? It'll be a holiday if you get Golladay. Enough said. Hi. Michael Thomas. You have nothing but bad news for me tonight? Unbelievable. Like, we couldn't talk about this sooner. What do you mean? He's out for a while? What does this mean? I'll tell you what this means. This could be a bargain for you. This guy is a 28-year-old, 6 foot, 3 inch, 212-pound specimen as a wide receiver. Now you could sit there and say, oh, yeah, but he might not, he's on the PUP list starting the year. You don't know if he's going to come back. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's talk about 2019 stats, because that's what we're talking about, really. 185 targets, 149 receptions, 1,725 yards. That's like double. That's like 2 receivers on some of your guys' teams. You know what I'm talking about. 9 touchdowns. The only negative I can take away from Michael Thomas is that year he had 1 carry for -9 yards. All I'm going to say is this. Make me an offer I can't refuse. Make me an offer that would be crazy in the head not to take. You give me an offer you can't refuse, or that I can't refuse for Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is yours. So let's recap. Jalen Hurts, James Robinson, Jerry Jeudy, T. Higgins, Kenny Golladay, and Michael Thomas. These are the guys I'm offering up to trade. Do you have something else you want to say to me? This guy is crazy.
Sir, there's only one thing left to do.
Yeah, there is. Win the whole fucking thing. Have a good night.